Good evening, campers, and welcome aboard the Starship Nightwish. I'm Commander Exorcist. Wow, I did not see this one coming. Welcome to Taco Tuesday. It is Tuesday evening. It is 3309. We are in the middle of a war. There's an election coming up in the Federation, and it looks like some PowerPlay changes might be on the horizon, and we're about to take a look, and you're going to see exactly why. This is a shocker because this is not just flavor text. This is going to have implications for our galaxy. Congress has voted against the T-1000. They have terminated his efforts to rescind the 77th Amendment. I haven't read this yet. We're going to read it together, but just the headline alone has serious implications because Zachary Hudson has been a big part of PowerPlay in Elite Dangerous. So let's see what is going to happen with this. Oh boy. So Congress votes against the Hudson contravention. President Zachary Hudson's motion to allow him to serve a second term of office has been defeated by congressional vote. I think I said in my previous video that's what should happen, and I'm glad that happened. I think that's the most appropriate outcome for the long-term benefit and health of the federal democracy. So that's a good move, very good move. The proposal would have temporarily, it's never temporary by the way, temporarily repeal the 77th Amendment of the Federal Accord, which sets a maximum presidential term of 8 years. A narrow majority voted not to accept this change to the Federation's Constitution. President Hudson addressed Congress following the announcement of the result. The Federation's democratic principles are paramount, and so I accept the decision of this chamber. I only hope that the disruption caused by a shift in leadership does not weaken our ability to withstand the current challenges. It is with a total conviction that I say the Republican Party will achieve victory in the ongoing war and maintain security within our borders. I intend to support the next Republican candidate to the best of my ability. That's a good answer. That's a fair answer from him. I didn't sense anything nefarious, and I still don't. I don't sense anything nefarious in Hudson's ways. I don't think that he's going to one day declare himself El Presidente and put on a military cap and start ruling with an iron fist. I just don't think that's going to happen. So the reaction to this is pretty standard. It just goes to show you, though, if you look, this is a narrow majority. That's part of the democratic process, is the difference of views. And you cannot expect in a democratic process to have this homogenized, just everyone views the same thing all the time in every situation. And so, but at some point you have to come to a consensus, even if it's a narrow one. If you've got 50 people, at some point, you've got to get 26 to agree in order to move forward. And so I think that they did a really good job with that. That's well done. So this outcome confirms that President Hudson's administration will officially end shortly after the election, which is expected to take place in June, but with no official date set. However, considering his many commercial and military connections, Hudson will remain a powerful political figure with a loyal supporter base. Okay, so let's take a moment. And this is a very important paragraph. Out of character and in character as well. This is an important paragraph for the galaxy because the Federation is getting its first new president in a very long time. So the political implications of that for federal citizens is a big deal. For us game players, this is a big deal of PowerPlay because Hudson is a PowerPlay character. And he is a character that you can pledge your allegiance to, and there's other implications related to that. And so we are due for a significant update to the game in April, in just a few weeks, and possibly another in the summer. What's going to happen in June? What's coming? I think something's coming. It's an interesting time frame. So we're looking at a potential rework of whatever's going on, maybe an modification to the what we call the background simulation, the BGS. No, we don't know. No official date has been set because we don't know when that release is getting released, when that patch is being released. I don't think Hudson's going away, though. I have a thought about what I'd like to see happen to him, and I'll talk about that in a minute. Nominees for the Republican Party's new presidential candidate have begun lobbying for support. The frontrunners are 3 senior members of Hudson's cabinet: Vice President Jerome Archer, Secretary of State Lana Berkovich, and Grand Attorney Edwin Espinosa. Congressman Thandeka Kwabe has also been nominated despite her relative inexperience. That's fun. The Liberal Party's candidates, Shadow President Felicia Winters. I gotta admit, that would be one of the coolest job titles to have. What's your job title? I am the Shadow President. And her running mate, Isolde Rochester, have launched their presidential campaign. Several independent candidates are challenging the 2 main political parties, but only the famous entrepreneur Zachary Hudson is being viewed as a serious threat. Of course, he's probably the only one with enough money to keep up. Campaigning is expensive. Politics is expensive. And money brings popularity. You have to be able to buy popularity to be successful in politics, and that is how it works. Even if you start out small, to get to the big time, it's just like any other job. You need the money to be successful. Now, real quick, before we get toward the end of this. So, congratulations to the Federation for maintaining your 77th Amendment, for continuing to uphold the standards of democracy and maintain some boundaries with your presidential term limits. I think that's an important thing to do. I think that it would have been short-sighted to let Hudson stick around for a second term. Even though it could have been beneficial for the overall war effort, I think it would have been overall harmful in the long term for the Federation, because it would have set this precedent that all you need is an emergency of some kind, and you can just usurp the rule of law. We've seen that a lot in the past. In my opinion, doesn't matter what's going on in the world. Doesn't matter what madness is sweeping across the globe, or in this case, the galaxy. We have to maintain our basic core elements, the core components of our society that makes it special. We have to maintain those. And so I think that they did a very good job here. I'm impressed that the Federation did this. There was a part of me that thought it would be kind of a major cop-out just to let him stick around for a second term. There would be no need to change anything in PowerPlay and other stuff. But now I think we are going to see some kind of change. I don't think that's speculation at this point. Something is going to change. Now, on Zachary Hudson. See, there are too many Zacharys in this story. I think that a fantastic ending to Zach Hudson's story would be some kind of heroic send-off, something war-related. It would be pretty cool if Hudson was like the guy in Independence Day who flew his, Randy Quaid's character who flew his jet up into the spaceship and figured out how to take out the aliens. Maybe Zachary Hudson will be that guy. Teaches us how to take out the Thargoids. He gets that one good shot that lets us know how to beat the aliens. Maybe not. We'll see. But congratulations to the Federation, and I wish President Hudson the best. Go take a break, brother. Go rest. Disciples, if you like this content, if you like the content that I pump out on this channel and on my social media, these are the people that make it possible. If you'd like to join them, patreon.com/Commander Exorcist. You can contribute and you gain access to a couple of exclusive videos throughout the month. And it's just an opportunity for you to support me. It keeps this channel ad-free, keeps us free of YouTube's algorithmic tyranny, and it just keeps us going. So if you're interested, thank you to the disciples who keep us running, and if you're interested, there is the link, and we would love to have you as part of the team. So thank you, everybody, for joining me. It's been quite a week, and I will see you back here next Tuesday to see what happens next, because we're getting closer to the April update, and who knows what's going to happen, but I think it's going to be interesting. So fly safe, Commanders. Watch your backs. 07, and I will see you out there.